Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So, do you ever feel overwhelmed by the amount of decisions that you have to make every single day? From the morning you crawl out of bed to the minute you put your head on the pillow at night. According to Psychology Today, they estimate that we make 2,000 decisions every working hour. That's one every 2 seconds, and that's just the average. So, now imagine if you're trying to downsize to declutter, maybe even redesign your kitchen. It's no wonder that decision fatigue can set in. So, in this fast paced world where endless streams of information and way too many choices bombard us daily, decision fatigue is a real challenge for many people. So, this phenomenon it doesn't just sap your energy, it also affects your emotional and your mental well being. So there are signs of decision fatigue. And when you're faced with too many choices, decision fatigue manifests itself in a number of ways. One is feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or hopeless. Another one is difficulty focusing. Another is that mental and physical exhaustion. Yet another is that brain fog that sets in. Avoidance and procrastination, impulsive or rash decisions, or irritability, and especially being irritable about your own indecisiveness. So, what triggers decision fatigue? So, one is information overload. So, endless information from the internet, from TV, from social media, all the ads that keep overwhelming us. Even the most decisive individuals are confronted with way too much information. So, and then another is too many choices. If you think about going to buy something like sneakers, there was a time when there were maybe a choice of 8 or 10. Now there's thousands. So options are great, but when there are too many, they lead to confusion and also indecision. And the third one is perfectionism. So expecting perfection often results in overthinking, overanalyzing, overcomplicating, and this creates a lot of anxiety, frustration, making the wrong choice, fear of making the wrong choice, and then, of course, indecision. So there are 5 secrets to beating decision fatigue. And the first one is to set clear goals. So clear goals help prioritize decisions and narrow down the options. And by knowing what you want to accomplish, you can focus on what truly matters. So an example is I have a video, it's called The ABCs of Downsizing. So when I help clients downsize, I use a very simple method. I call it ABCs for a reason. The A items are those must-haves that will definitely go with you to a smaller home. The B items, they're nice to have if they work and if they fit and they work well in your new space. And then the C items are those things that you don't want, you don't need, that can easily be donated or discarded. So the reason for the ABCs is because when we have a very large space or just a larger home and you're trying to downsize, you've got to keep it simple and you've got to set clear goals. And the second secret is to create daily routines and habits. So automating routine decisions through daily habits conserves mental energy and it reduces the number of choices that we have to make. So an example there would be having a capsule wardrobe. It's a small, versatile wardrobe that simplifies your daily clothing decisions. Mixing and matching fewer items reduces that stress and decision fatigue. So if you look in your closet and you're overwhelmed, you might consider creating a capsule wardrobe. And I've got other videos on that, so you're welcome to look at those. And the third secret is to filter your options. So eliminate those unrealistic or the non-viable options to simplify your decision making. So an example there would be a budget filter. So if you set a clear budget for significant decisions, such as vacations, your home renovations, or any other big purchases, this instantly narrows down the options that don't fit into your financial limits. And this secret number 4 is to streamline your choices. I call it the magic of 3. Narrowing down your options to 3 viable choices makes it easier to compare and easier to decide. So an example on that, and as many of you know, I've been a designer for 40 years. We've worked on major projects and smaller projects. So if I'm working with a design client, I present 3 solid, tailored options that are tailored to their needs. So option 1 might be to keep a kitchen renovation within the confines of the existing walls. Option number 2 might be removing 1 wall to create an open plan design, and option number 3 might be removing more than 1 wall for fully opening up the space, maybe enlarging the space. So each option comes with a distinct budget and an outcome, and that empowers the clients to decide what works best for their lifestyle and their budget. And the secret number 5 is timing is everything. So research shows that most alert and that shows that we're most alert and we're most capable making our decisions 1 to 3 hours after waking up. Save those critical decisions for the time to maximize the focus and also minimize the procrastination. So decision fatigue doesn't have to control your life. By applying these 5 simple strategies, you can actually regain clarity, reduce your stress, and make better choices. So when you're decluttering your home or planning for your next move, fewer choices can lead to a more fulfilling, more intentional life. I hope this helps.